Humans are by nature social animals. We must learn to live together with others in order to survive. No one from among us in this world has everything, because each one of us is gifted with a unique talent and we can never be a master of everything.
It is necessary to connect with the people around us and ask their talents to do what we can't to make ourselves complete. In doing so, communication is very important.
Oh, hello there. It's Tuesday.
It's oral communication in context.
I am Tutor Alvin.
I am Tutor Nova
We are your tutor tandem.
for ETULAY TV. This is our pilot episode for quarter two of oral communication in context. In today's episode, we will be learning about the different types of communicative strategies.
For quarter two, week one, we will identify the various types of communicative strategies. And
And of course, Sir Alvin, our next target is we will use acceptable, polite, and meaningful communicative strategies in various communicative situations. So, our dear student viewers, buckle up and ready yourself for a new learning experience.
that's right, Tutor Nova, and let's get the ball rolling.
Woohoo!
Okay, Tutor Nova, were you even caught up in a situation wherein you do not know how to open up about the topic?
Well, Sir Alvin, human as we are, it does happen.
Okay, so let me give you a situation, and our student viewers who can also try to analyze this situation.
Woohoo! Yeah,
Yeah.
while watching us at
So,
home.
due to the pandemic, your family moved back to the province and you needed to transfer school. You know no one. How would you make friends?
This is quite a tricky question, Sir Alvin, for an introvert like me.
What?
And I
Really?
know our student viewers are also processing this question. Well, I will somehow make ways to start a conversation by asking a question. Of course, I might, stutter or even hesitate to say something, but asking for help could start up a good topic to talk about.
Probably that's right, Tudor Nova. But the most challenging part of this is, let me quote a song lyrics. Where do I begin? A conversation may be complex at times. That is why some people get lost along the way and misunderstand each other.
Wait, Sir Alvin, I must add that it is only when we communicate willingly and cooperate and speak in a socially approved ways that can make a conversation, boom, meaningful.
Bingo! With this, the application of communicative strategies must come in. But what are these communicative strategies?
Good question, and it's time for us to unlock what this term is. Communicative strategies are plans, means, or ways of sharing information which are adopted to achieve a particular social, political, psychological, or a linguistic purpose. So, in
Wow,
this case,
that's
Sir
nice.
Alvin, we can say that this is a guide. It serves as the blueprint on how the message or information will be properly and politely conveyed to the participants in a communication process. And I think now that we are in the quarter two, basically our student viewers was able to remember what we have discussed during the quarter one, which is
Yeah.
about the different communication models as well as how is the communication process go on. So in that case, Sir Alvin, it is good to note that the application of every communicative strategy is based on the context of communication because there is no such thing as best communicative strategy.
Yeah,
It
Tutor
always
Nova, and it depends on what?
it always depends on speaking situations, Sir Alvin. So
Yes.
that means to say different speaking situations require different communicative strategies.
Okay, that's correct, Ma'am Nova. So let us get to know what this communicative strategy is. Are you excited?
I am, and for sure our students are, Sir Alvin.
Okay, so let us begin with our first communicative strategy. Let's go and let's learn. So the first one is nomination. The nomination strategy is usually used at the beginning of the interaction to set the purpose of the conversation. So the speaker tries to open a topic with the people he is talking to. Remember the keyword here, open a topic, that is nomination. So one must present a particular topic clearly and truthfully. You know, Tutanova, basically, this strategy involves the opening of the topic with the people you are talking to. When beginning a
Ooh.
topic in a conversation, remember, especially if it does not arise from a previous topic, you may start off with news inquiries and news announcements as they
That's
promise
right.
extended talk. So,
That's right, Sir
most
Alvin.
importantly, yeah,
So when we meet someone for the first time and we're kind of shy to open up about a certain topic, somehow we can employ this, default question, how's the weather today? Or how are you
yes,
doing? This is
that's a good
nomination strategy.
beginner of a topic. So what important here to Turnova is we have to keep the conversational environment open for opinions until the prior topics shuts down easily and initiates a smooth end. So this could be efficiently signal the beginning of a new topic in the conversation.
Oh, great way of explaining what nomination strategy is, Sir Alvin. Now, let's try to give them an example of a nomination strategy.
Yeah,
Say, for
here's the
example, during our face to face classes, when a teacher says, "Good morning, class, how are you today?" Or maybe you phoned someone and you asked someone on the phone to start up a conversation. You can ask that person, "Is it raining in your area?" Something like that. So, as you see, these examples are used when we want to start a conversation or the first thing we say when we want to interact with someone.
Yeah. So always remember when you say nomination, the starter, okay? The
Yeah,
starter, opening a topic. So let's move on now to the second strategy, and this is restriction. So this is used in constraining the reaction or response within a defined set of categories. This is useful when narrowing down a listener's response to an unexpected set of answers. That's why this prevents Tutanova the conversation from going off topic.
that's right. So we are restricting our maybe the person we are talking to, we are restricting them to go to the other path or going to another topic because we want to focus on one topic. So we are restricting that. So that is restriction. So for example, in your class, my dear students, you are asked by the teacher to discuss about the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. In this case, since this is restriction strategy, you should stick to the topic about COVID 19 in the Philippines. And there is no way that you try to sideswipe or shift to another topic during the conversation in order to avoid communication breakdown.
Yeah, and that is the effect when the conversation is restricted. So to
Right.
clearly elaborate it, Ma'am Nova, here is another
Oh,
example. Yeah, so we will
okay.
have 30 minutes of online discussion regarding the topic on pandemic and mental health. An additional 10 minutes will be allotted for your questions and related concerns. So in this case, if you're going to observe, okay, our student viewers, the students are restricted to mainly talk about the pandemic and mental health and not allowed to talk about the other topics. So this is the restriction in this part. They are only limited to talk about the specific topic, no more other topics, and it clearly shows that there is a restriction, okay, in this communication. So also their time allotment is only 30 minutes, not only restricted or limited in the topic, but also there's also a time limit, and they're not given
Right.
more than the given time.
That's right, Sir Alvin. So always remember from the keyword itself, restriction, which means to say you can't really shift from another topic. It's only focusing on what was the given topic. Remember that. That is restriction strategy.
Restriction.
Now, moving on or moving forward, let's go to our third strategy, and that is turn taking. Turn taking is very essential strategy because this strategy is used to establish and sustain a productive conversation. Ooh, why is it productive? It is productive because turn taking is recognizing when and how to speak when it is one's turn. This requires each speaker to wait for the others to complete their turn talking. So, as you can see right now in this lesson, it's a two of us. We are a tandem. So, Sir Alvin and I are actually taking turns in speaking and giving you this lesson. So, we are also employing the turn taking strategy. So, this strategy can be used to avoid participants talking over one another that may cause conflicts. So, turn taking provides persons equal opportunity to say their piece.
Yeah. Excuse me, Tutor Nova, can I now speak?
Sure, no problem. That is turn taking.
Yeah, so allow me to add to Renova that the primary idea of this strategy is to give all communicators the chance to speak. Remember to keep your words relevant and reasonably short enough to express your views or feelings. Try to be polite, even if you are trying to take the floor from another speaker.
Right.
Politeness, okay, is the key word. So try, do not hog the conversation and talk incessantly without letting the other party air out their own ideas. So hashtag
Ooh.
respect, right? So to
Right. That's a
acknowledge
great
others,
hashtag.
mhm, you may employ visual signals like a nod, right? A look, or a step back. And you could accompany these signals with spoken cues such as, "What do you think?" Or, "You wanted to say something?"
Right, Sir Alvin. That was really a great example. So now that we've shifted, Sir Alvin, to virtual classes, we can still employ turn taking strategy in this case. So because we now use some virtual rooms or maybe some meeting rooms, as you can see, there are some raise hand buttons right there. So you can click that raise hand button for you to have your turn to talk. And you can also say this, can I please add something to the discussion? So that is turn taking.
Yeah, that is turn taking. Very clear. So, number four, or the fourth strategy, is topic control. So, Ma'am Nova, this is a communicative strategy used in keeping the
Oh,
conversation going on by asking questions that requires a response from the listener.
so I really
Topic
need to listen
control.
right here if this is
Yes.
topic control because
Yeah.
I don't really want my uh the person I'm talking to, I don't want him to be inactive or not attentive. So I need to employ this topic control.
Yeah, let's focus on the topic because topic control also allows the other participants to take turns, contribute ideas, and continue the conversation. For example, okay, in meetings, you may only have a turn to speak after the chairperson directs you to do so. So, contrast within a casual conversation with friends over lunch or coffee, where you may take the conversation floor anytime.
That is right. So we are actually having these two situations, Sir Alvin, which is the formal situation, as what you have mentioned earlier. It's about a chairperson and you, as one of
Yeah.
the employees in that company, perhaps. So when you
Mm.
wanted to talk, like when you wanted to express your thoughts or response to what was said, so you can do that when the chairperson asks you to do it.
Yeah,
But if
that's
it
very
is a
formal. It
casual
follows a certain
conversation,
procedure.
Right, that's right, that's right. It's a certain procedure, it's procedural. Now, if it is a casual conversation, Sir Alvin, like maybe hanging out with your friends and you wanted to say something, so you can just do it at any time. No need for you to to just ask for permission. Just feel free to barge in, because that is topic control in an informal situation. Well, additionally, Sir Alvin, topic control is achieved collaboratively regardless of the formality or informality of the context. This means that when a topic is initiated, it should be collectively developed by avoiding unnecessary interruptions and topic shifts. You can make yourself actively involved in the conversation without overly dominating it by using minimal responses like, yes, okay, go on. Or asking tag questions or Alvin to clarify information briefly, like, you are excited, aren't you? Something like that.
Okay, that is exactly correct, Tutor Nova. How about you, our student viewers? Did you witness your teacher employing the topic control strategy in the class? So here is an example of topic control in a classroom setting. Okay, imagine I'm your teacher and I'll be saying these lines. Okay,
All right.
so that was an excellent point, Arlene. How about the rest of the class? You may put your responses on the Jamboard link found on the chat box, or you may simply click the raise hand button and share your thoughts.
So as you can see there, Sir Alvin, the teacher is actually calling calling the attention of the student and perhaps asking his or her point regarding the topic that was discussed. Now that
Yeah,
is topic control.
and
Now,
remember in the topic control, the topic must be controlled and there must be no shifting to another topic. And I think that
oh,
is our next
good.
strategy,
Yeah, good thing
shifting
you've
to another
mentioned, Sir
topic.
Alvin. You've mentioned shifting because our next strategy has something to do about it. This is what we call the topic shifting. So, topic shifting is defined as introducing a new topic followed by the continuation of the topic. Topic shifting is a strategy that works best when there is a follow through so that a new topic continues to be discussed. When shifting from one topic to another, my dear students, you must be very intuitive. Make sure that the previous topic was nurtured enough to generate adequate views. You may also use effective conversational transitions to indicate a shift, like, by the way. Or you can also say, in addition to what you said, or, which reminds me of, and the like. So, those are some transitional devices you might use to indicate topic shifting.
Yeah, these are effective lines, okay,
Strategy. Yeah.
to move from one topic to another. And to the Nova, I have tried using
Oh,
this strategy a lot of
same.
times. Yeah, especially when I am caught up in an awkward situation. Okay, hashtag change topic, right? So
Right.
this
Our
strategy,
students can definitely
yeah,
relate.
was really helpful. So here is a vivid example of this strategy. So here is the Here's the line. Okay. By the way, in addition to what I have already mentioned, it is dangerous to go out, especially that the Delta COVID 19 variant is here. But even if we practice physical distancing, we should not stop to socialize with our friends and family members via phone calls or social media applications.
This is a great example, Sir Alvin, because we are using here the transitional device, which is by the way.
But
So
yeah.
this is indicating the topic shifting. Now, Sir Alvin, let us visualize this example even more with a situation. Let's say you met your friend on the onset of the pandemic. And when you cross
Mhm.
paths, you talked about how each of you is handling the situation. So then you wanted to talk about a new topic related to
Wow,
the
a new
topic about
topic.
the pandemic. By using the transitional word, by the way, it paved the way to a new topic, which is a continuation of that
Of that
topic. So, as you
topic.
can see, what Sir Alvin mentioned earlier, it is using the phrase, by the way, in addition to what I have already mentioned. So, it's only
Yeah.
a continuation of the previous topic, paving way to a new topic.
Yeah, there's no wrong, okay, or yeah, in changing or shifting from one topic to another. What important here is there must be a clear transitions, okay, of
Right.
topic.
Bridging of
Okay.
a new topic to the previous one. So great.
So our sixth strategy, then it is repair. This
Right.
communicative strategy refers to overcoming communication breakdown to send more comprehensible messages. From the word itself, prepare. So that means you're fixing something, and that means
Bingo.
there's a problem. And what's
Mm-hmm.
that problem? Probably because of the presence of various communication barriers. So, for example, Tutor Nova, if everybody in the conversation seems to talk at the same time, oh my God, that is
Yeah.
extremely problematic.
That is
Okay?
communication breakdown,
Yeah.
miscommunication,
So
communication failure.
that's right. So how will you repair that? So maybe you can give way and appreciate others' initiative to set the conversation back to its topic. So
Right.
basically, or simply, when there is a problem in understanding the conversation, the speaker should always try to address and correct it. So, although this is the case, always seek to initiate the repair.
Well said, Sir Alvin. In other words, this refers to how the speakers address the problems in speaking, listening, and comprehending that they may encounter in a conversation. So now that we are down to our last strategy, dun 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 dun, it is
Okay, it
termination.
is. Yeah.
So this strategy ends the interaction by using verbal and nonverbal messages that the participants send to one another. Nonverbal may include a handshake or walking out. So that
Yeah.
is termination.
And aside from that, always remember that the termination strategy is considered or as easy to spot on. Why? Because we often employ this in daily basis, whether informal or casual conversations. So
Right.
here are examples of this strategy by saying, thank you. Okay, all done. See you later on our following online meeting schedule. These
That's right.
all signify the ending, okay, of a conversation, and that is termination.
Definitely right, Sir Alvin. Well, in other words, termination is like the last words you say when you wanted to end or say goodbye to someone. Or maybe you're not interested with the topic, so you wanted to terminate it right away. So you wanted to avoid it by doing that. Walking out is a way of employing termination strategy. So, Sir Alvin, I just have a question. Since we discussed about the different communicative strategies, how often do you use some of these? So
Yeah,
what
okay.
strategy do you often use? Like most of the time you see yourself using it, especially when you are caught up in a situation and you think it helped you a lot. Maybe our student viewers can also relate.
Yeah,
Do you
because
do topic
this
shifting most of the time?
not all the time, because I love to focus on just a single topic, especially when I
Oh.
have a lot of things to say, okay, about that topic, many views,
Mm-hmm.
many ideas, but then still focusing on that topic. Maybe on my end, I love since I don't love topic shifting, I prefer topic control, staying on the topic, making a single topic, making a simple topic comprehensive, okay, um, and um, and very dynamic.
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, perhaps our students right here also made use of these different communicative strategies in various situations. Maybe it's something new for them. Maybe these strategies are new for them, but they've already been employing this in day-to-day basis. But it's good that they are now familiar with the different communicative strategies. So in case that Maybe the termination one is new to them, so they can start employing that in their conversations. Now, those
Yeah,
are
and
the
take
different strategies.
that's quite a handful of strategies to remember, Tutor Nova, and employ in our conversations. So, let's do a quick wrap up.
All right.
Okay, don't forget and let's remember
We discussed about the different types of communicative strategies. Now, the first
which
one
are
was
okay. Nomination beginning the conversation.
the second one is restriction, which means to say you need to focus on that given topic. You're not allowed to move on to the second one.
Okay, turn taking, giving others a chance to speak.
Topic control, which means to say you are actually in control of the topic or you wanted to solicit response. It is also procedural.
Okay, in contrast to topic control, we have topic shifting, moving from one topic to another.
And we also got here repair. When there is a problem in the communication process or in the conversation, you can employ the repair strategy to fix the problem.
And the last is if you know how to begin or nominate the conversation, you should also know how to end it. And we call this strategy termination.
Yeah, hey, there we go. Now, just in time, Sir Alvin, for our learning kamustahan.
Yeah, learning kamustahan. So our
So, what
student
will happen here?
viewers, we will flash sentences on the screen. So help us identify the communicative strategy used in each item.
All right, I think they are ready because I am ready, Sir Alvin. Go for
Me
it.
too. I'm very excited. So let's begin with the first item. So just identify the strategy or the communicative strategy used in item number one. I guess it would be better if we speak one at a time.
Three, two,
Two,
one.
one. Okay. The number one answer is it's clear it is turn taking. This is turn taking to the Nova because the
Right.
primary idea of this strategy is to give all communicators the chance to speak. Okay,
Bingo, Sir
see if you
Alvin.
answered turn
All right,
taking.
so let's move on to the second one. Okay, here again, you will be given 3 seconds to identify the strategy. This is our number two question. Have you heard about the news this morning? What strategy is used here in this statement? You have 3 seconds to think. Three,
Three,
two,
two,
one.
one.
The answer to this is nomination. This is nomination because the speaker uses this statement to clearly establish a topic. News inquiries or news
News.
announcements could be a great way to nominate a
So
conversation.
yeah, to nominate or open a conversation. Moving on to the third one. Okay, this time I will talk about the effects of mining. What is the communicative strategy used in this statement?
Oh,
Three,
this is exciting.
two,
Two,
and one.
one. All right. So the
Number
answer, Sir
three
Alvin,
is topic
topic shifting.
shifting. Why? This is topic shifting since the statement seemed like insisting to move on from a previous topic and shift to a new topic regarding the effects of mining. The clue, okay, the clue word here is this time. That means they are talking about a certain topic and this time, okay, let's talk
Wanted
about
to
the
shift to
effects
a new
of
one.
mining. Okay,
Okay, there we go. We're almost there because this is our fourth question now, Sir Alvin. So, again, you've got 3 seconds to answer this question. I am so sorry, but I really need to leave now. 3 seconds to think, our dear viewers. What strategy is this?
yeah,
Three,
it's so sad that
two,
the person
one.
whom we are talking with will is going to leave.
Right. So, what strategy is this, Sir Alvin? It is Termination. This is termination because it is ending the conversation. I'll give you number five, Sir Alvin.
And the last is, hey, how are you? Okay,
Right.
so three, two, and one. What's your answer?
Okay,
You
so
guessed it right. It's nomination. Since asking someone, how are you, is definitely the beginning
beginning of
of
a
a
conversation.
conversation. Yeah.
Whoo! Hep hep hooray to that, Sir Alvin, and to our oral com students. Did you get a score of a perfect five?
If you did, give us a high five.
Woohoo! That's it. That was really thrilling to identify these different communicative strategies, Sir Alvin, because that's a handful to really remember. But I think our student viewers analyzed it quite well, and that's impressive.
Yeah, because every day we're engaging into different conversation with different people, and that's why we have to be ready. Okay, if there's a problem, how to begin a conversation, how to end it, focus on a specific topic, and many more. That's why, please don't just remember it, but then use if
Apply it.
needed. Yeah,
That's right. As what one philosopher said, it's John Dewey, he said, we learn by doing it. So once you learn something, apply it.
apply
So,
it. Yeah.
our senior high school students, remember that communication is the heart of the community. Poor communication strategy allows for information blockages.
Yeah, that's right, Ma'am Nova. Being able to use various communicative strategies leads to the achievement of the speech purpose and creates a smooth flow of information between the speakers and the listeners.
This has been Tutor Nova.
And Tutor Alvin,
See you next Tuesday for another thrilling adventure.
always remember to be the best in oral communication in context.
Only here on ETULAY TV.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.